round.
That's what I do. That's what I do.
Yeah, the intro, man. Just get to it.
I did, you know. Oh, I gotta change the back. Who we got?
That wasn't no hard one.
And niggas ain't even say
That
nothing.
wasn't a hard one. To me, none of these battles is hard. Oh, it's about to fall. To me, none of these battles is hard to pick. Not one of them. The main event was fire. I like the main event. And you know what's so crazy though about this Mike P and Real Sick battle?
This the main event.
Shout out to Real Sick.
But why?
Damn. To me, why?
Alright, so why is this main event?
I feel like I've been told you. Real Sick was Rookie of the Year, and I did kind of take that back because I gave it the easy after seeing the easy battles he had at the end of last year. I said that go back. I said that in a few other videos, but I did, and it was just I always had Six. I was following Six from the tournament. Six was my favorite, still is my favorite of the tournament. It just I took him away from number one rookie. I gave him number two. I had him rookie all last year ever since I heard of him. But then I gave it to Easy because Easy was winning and the impact he did that does matter. Like it really does matter. You could be the nicest though. You really could be the nicest. Like somebody like Solo, like you could be the nicest, but I'm just trying to still give you that because I know like if I heard about you and I know how you be rapping and how you be doing your battles, and you put me on Solo when we watched that one battle. I ain't never heard of him before that. But I'm just gave him an example. Like I just feel like it's the bars can still win with me. Like, as long as your name got to be impactful and out there all the time. Like Sick to me, he's moderately out there, and Mike P definitely been out there. He's still out there on his streaming, doing his thing, been doing his thing. But that's a return. This is a return battle too, right? Yeah, technically. So, but anyway, I forgot why I started.
Everybody be wanting that return battle.
Oh, man. So.
It just be sounding funny.
You know what's crazy? Like anyway. I don't even know why I said return. If I ain't said it, he probably wouldn't have said that because I don't even know why I said it. It just he been going at a time when we used to be used to. Like we used to be used to, you know what I mean? Like it's a decent time. Like that's a decent time away. Regardless of you know what I'm saying? Like that's a regular, normal, decent time away. That's almost like how we used to get the battles. When they come on YouTube, we used to wait 7-8 months for a battle to drop on YouTube. You knew if you saw a battle in the summertime, you knew it was to come out to Christmas. Like
or next Christmas.
Or next Christmas. If that battle was like that, or next Christmas. Yep. And then you done forgot. You ain't forget about the battle. You know what I mean? You ain't really forget about it, but they definitely throw it on you like a year, some change later, and you just like, dang. Yeah. So it's like, I mean, forgot why I was saying that one too though. But I think I was starting all this off by saying like none of these battles were hard. Like I got sick. I was saying he's doing his thing, getting out there. But yeah, I was talking about how like I changed him from number one. But I got
Mike P, man.
All right.
I'm gonna say 30 ball too.
And it's crazy because I don't want to discredit him.
And I'm not even saying that because that's how you be doing it. You like to throw the 30 balls out there. So I'm gonna just throw this a prediction for you. I ain't saying this is gonna happen, but that's where I'm going with it. I just feel like he gonna beat him every round. His material gonna be doper than Real Six.
I haven't watched many Mike.
I feel like, and I'm gonna feed off just like you said. We ain't seen Mike P in a minute and all that. I don't know when the last time I seen a person tournament or maybe battle Bill.
But that's a decent time away. That's a normal time away. I feel like, or like you know what I mean, something a few, maybe a month or so less, but that's still like a decent time away.
And I know I said I'd be rocking with the new guys, but I don't know. I don't think Real Sick fucking with Mike P, man.
Yeah, I don't think Mike P. Nah, man. Okay. If you was battling Lux, he'll call you a lost boy. A lost boy. Sucks, man. Dang, you were picking Mike.
No, it's not one of them COVID babies that's popping right now.
You felt like that too. Like that's crazy.
But he's not one of them ones. I just feel like he's not one of them ones. I just feel like he's not one of them ones. Like he's not gonna do that to Mike P.
You ain't never think? Have you watched any of his battles? And look, you see why? Maybe I gotta do why I'm going with Mike. I ain't really see many of Mike battles, and I don't really watch the clips either because I feel like I don't like watching clips of something that I don't really, you know what I mean, that I didn't really see. So I don't want to limit me entirely because I don't want to base an opinion off of a clip, especially a battle, especially for somebody like I'm saying I never really watched his battles except the ones last year. I wasn't a big fan of Mike P. I always heard of his name and I've seen him win. I've seen probably I don't remember. I've probably seen 2 Mike P battles before Ultimate Madness came. And it was because probably just a name he had. And then when Ultimate Madness came, it was like, dang, he just getting to somewhere like this. Everybody talk about it like that. I'm like, dang, that's probably why, you know what I mean? I don't watch him. Just like Chilla Jones. Same thing with him. I ain't watch him until this shit. Then went back to this stuff. Jerry West. Like the same thing. I'm naming these particular people because that's how it is for me in my life. Feel me? So I don't watch them. And then they only make me want to watch them. I don't really like people like that. So I was like, that's basically what the boiled down to. And then he going against Real Sick. That's why I guess I was just trying to say Real Sick and just say what he's doing and how I've been rocking with Real Sick. You can't. Not too many people can beat him. Like what he coming with, his material dope. Like Mike P got some fire flips though. I ain't gonna lie. Real Sick been getting more in his funny bag. He know Mike P funny. Real Sick might get in his funnier bag. His funnier be funnier because he type bigger than Mike P too. Mike P didn't really like necessarily big though. He big, but he just like he like cactus. So it's like, but it's like still like I feel like Real Sick. Oh, I just feel like he gonna because he was funny. Like Real Sick had some jokes, and that's another. I ain't see a lot of. I ain't see all of them. You know what I mean? I ain't see. I ain't see. I can still have these opinions, man. We still can. You know, I'll go back at some point. I like who I like right now. When you gaining a new consumer, a new fan, you know what I mean. It usually starts there, and then you know if they like you more, then they eventually go back. I do rock with you sick, but I just don't. You know what I mean. I'll go back up to most of them eventually, but you definitely beat Mike P though, like for sure.
He is
And if
not beating
and
Mike P.
yeah,
I'm
oh damn,
sorry.
it's
He
gonna
is
be
not.
definitely a 3-0 too though, but we doing
No,
that
he's
too.
not beating
And
Mike
I
P.
still gonna like
I'm
this
going.
battle. I'm giving Will Sick a 30. I'm giving him a 30. That
I'm
nigga,
be.
all
I'm
these
saying
battles on this
rocking with the
card was
new
easy
era, but
pick.
he not. He not doing it. He not doing it. I don't see that happening.
That's why I said we send a beat out video. It's just like, I mean, the names of the cards don't matter, man. I ain't even necessarily said. I'm just like, I stopped trying to pay attention to it. When I heard Superfly, I was like, that name is just like crazy for them to put certain names together, and it's like, but we get used to things, you know what I mean, as they could be keep their consistency up and blah 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 blah. It's just like, but sick, man. It's just crazy. Like he's going. All right, man.
It's starting to feel like a super fight again.
That's about to be a thing. That could be a thing. Yeah.
Yeah,
You know
yeah.
what a super fight feel like? Super fights feel like the opposite of like what John event got, like the fade. This is like the opposite of that. In a good way though. Like it's putting it against this is a dope matchup, I feel like this and that Danny one. That's a dope matchup to me. And yeah, obviously said with the one, that's just obliteration of that one. And then with the who's the first battle? Oh yeah, B I and Shook. Yeah, I ain't gonna say obliterate, but all right, man, I'm good on this one.
Yeah,
That's all you got.
I don't know why you got those. Oh yeah, that's all I
You don't
got.
know why I got real
Well,
sting. He
why
just
you
had
got
his
real sick?
earplugs in while I just explained
I
everything.
don't know why. I don't know why. I don't know why.
You
I'm
said
so
go
sure
one
Mike
too,
P
but
going. I'm so sure
that's how
Mike
I felt.
P gonna win. We could bet on this one too if you want. I just don't see Will Sick doing it.
I'm not taking no bet on this one.
Mm.
Yeah, I'm not doing this one.
Mm.
This ain't worth
And this ain't one of those.
this ain't one of them to take no bet on. Only because I said 30. I wouldn't take a bet on Real Sick 30 in them. I wouldn't take no bet on 30 in them. 2-1. I mean, still winning the battle is just like I don't know either. But like I initially said the 30. No. I want to see a 30. I'll do that. My people gonna be doing. He gonna have a lot of misses, man. And you
First,
know it.
first,
He gonna have a
first,
lot of misses.
first, first, first watch Mike P 30 per
Sick gonna
second
be
watch
barking on him.
2-1.
Sick gonna be
You heard me?
Sick gonna be
You heard
sparking
me?
on him.
First watch live. might peak on 30th. Rewatch part 2-1. That's how that's what I'm
Oh,
going
okay.
with.
Okay. So I don't understand what you trying to bet then. Dad, we should have clarified. Well, you know what, man? Okay, so what you want to bet with it then? Because I guess you get into the particulars now. We watch, because that'll be crazy. We for the sugar and the beat out one is just whoever win, and we ain't even say how we chose that answer too. If it's a, because I don't want to hear none of that. Oh nah, beat out clearly won. I don't want to hear none of that. We need to. I don't want to hear, I don't wanna hear none of that at all. So I need to know if we
I
gonna do
don't,
it a watch back. Well, the first watch, that's interesting. I don't want. I'm not mentioning that one. We definitely not doing the vote. We not whatever the caffeine say. We not doing that. We ain't doing that. We ain't doing the caffeine. Caffeine definitely going.
so what we
Caffeine
going
gonna
on?
say Mike P won,
So what we going off? Your
and B
word
Dot
against
gonna
my
say
word?
Mike
Like,
P.
oh,
B
he
Dot won.
won. Nah, he ain't win. That's what we going off.
That's what I was. That's what I had. That's what it had to be. You until you talked about first watch. Come on, man. You talking about he in the ER shift.
You gotta make it make sense, man. Talking about something I don't want
You
to
trying to
hear.
make it make sense for this one?
You talking about something I don't want to hear. B Dot clearly won. You feel me? If the shoe fits, he gonna wear it. Like if he
I don't
clearly
want to
won,
hear
I'm
that.
definitely
I
gonna say
don't.
that
I
shit.
don't want to hear that.
What you mean you ain't gonna want to hear,
Cause
hear
that's
that?
not because
It ain't gonna be no
everybody gonna
argument.
be saying
If
that.
he clearly won, I'm clearly saying that he clearly won.
How we gonna do this, man? I can't even say like by number of bars who had the most bars because haymakers do matter more than a few haymakers. Like a handful of haymakers could win a round. But I don't know. I feel like a bunch of more fire flips or bars could win, depending on how unique they are. But I don't know how we gotta find. There we go. We gotta find our own way to score. Uh, Cause I mean, we do. Mm, okay, we'll think about that later. I mean, I thought that's the best way to do it though. Find our own way to score, and it ain't even like it's a points thing. You know what I mean? It ain't like it's just like when you watching a battle, you just know like so. And if you want to explain how we know,
No, you can't
but we
say
got to
that.
come. Okay, no, I know, I
It
get you. Okay,
is
okay,
like a
I,
point.
no, no, hold on. But we got to come to a consensus. Okay, that's where as long whatever the same thing we agree on, and then whatever you agree with, you know what I mean. Whatever you feel like you convince you not if you convince you most likely you will because that's still a way for the way we do it, like the way we figure out how we make a winner. You know what I'm saying? So I mean, for the future, for now, any other ones like whatever. If it's a 50 push up challenge, any of them. If it's any of these, we gotta be able to make sure we know. Like, nah, this he ain't had that. Like he ain't had that them 2 rounds. Like he ain't had that like our whatever it is that our that's up for our ranking. That'd be fire because we would know ourselves, and then we would just already we'll be quick with it. So technically it would be, but that's what I'm saying. We gotta find out what it is that's making that make us give a person a round or like or get made them win. Like we just gotta find out what it is exactly, put it together, and we got ours. Then from now on, we just go off of that. So technically, it is like certain things, criteria that they need to do then, or what we like more. I feel like it's just always gonna be like energy and bars for the most part. Bars is dope, but if somebody the other person got energy and bars, they most likely probably gonna win. But I mean, it's just it'd be crazy. Like, if the bars is doper though, like by the person that got that much energy, it's just like it's crazy. The bars might really. I feel like on our list, the bars are definitely gonna be above what the energy and the performance is gonna be. Because if you got good performance and your bars don't meet it, at least meet it. Because you can miss with you know what I mean with your props, you can miss with your bounces, your twerk, you know what I mean replicas. You can miss with all that. You can miss with those things. Like it's even more
Yeah,
of them.
but
So yeah,
sometimes like
that's dope.
it gotta be a balance and shit. Like your bars and your energy can't be
No, you
both at
can't. Okay,
up here
okay,
because
yeah. But I'm talking about for us though.
it can't be like that. Because sometimes you
I agree, but I feel like I already know me and you will put bars a little bit, a little notch above any other category. Like because you think about when you watching somebody back, what he said, you like, yo, you hear what he said, but he wasn't barely moving. Like that still wouldn't matter a lot. Like that line is fire, you know what I mean? At that particular part anyway. Like, hopefully he was moving the whole battle because that takes points away too. Like I don't know, maybe I don't know. We ain't never seen nobody style that stood there. So you know what I mean? Maybe that one day that happened, like somebody really stand there like standing, not almost like how Lux Khan does, but like stand there, like you know what I mean, like stand there like this or something. I don't know. That's I don't know. That's a far fetch, but that's dope to think about that though. That's crazy that battles like this make you think about it. To me, dang, that's crazy. We don't even talk, y'all. We don't even well yeah though. We don't even like speak about this, and then like hearing certain things he be saying, it be like it just be coming up like all right, okay, all right, so are we betting on this one? Then I get it. We can still bet on it, and this could be the one. Like if you got more reasons why, and you know what's so crazy? If you got more reasons why, this basically is sum it up, y'all. Got it right here. If Ghost has more reasons why, Mike P won. On top, listen to this, because the same thing I'm saying is vice versa with me. On top of if I agree with more of those reasons than my side, but he can't lie. You know what I'm saying? He gotta take his jersey off that's underneath his hoodie right now. He can't lie. He gotta make sure he be honest. Will you be honest about if you rocking with something I'm saying, and then or not? Don't try and do it because I'm like, yeah, dang, what you said, yeah, I like that point. That's one. I like that one too. But then when it get to my points, I don't even know what you said, or no, he don't agree. So we're gonna see. We're gonna find out. Cause he's saying that. Yeah, I could picture it already. That's what I'm saying. I could picture it already. That's the only. That's how we're gonna find. That's how I'll start right there. That makes the most sense. Like you tell me, but you just go ahead, just say how you feel, and I'm listening, and I'm like, okay, I agree with what you're saying, or I could agree with none of it, and I can explain why. And if you don't have a valid reason why, that won't count then. You see what I'm saying? That's my that's a school calling us. School. Man, I hope they don't get copyrighted. My ringtone. But yeah, school calling. They probably telling us no. If it don't get cold tonight, they got school tomorrow. They about to call us. Yeah. So yeah. That threw me off. I saw. First thing I thought about was copyright. I don't want to get copyright. I'm like, let me. But then I wanted to make sure I finished at least what I said. But yeah, real sick, man. It's gonna be a good battle.
Face off live right now.
The face off to this?
No, not to this. It's a face off right now. Danny and
Kid Chaos?
Yeah.
Oh, that's that one on DNA channel. You know he gonna put up on YouTube, so I'm gonna catch that on YouTube. Let's knock these out though. Let's knock the rest of these out. That's the rest of y'all for the rest of these. That's it for the super fight right now. We already said what we said about the event, but that's good, man. Mike P and real sick, dope battle. So we betting on this one. You don't know what?
I ain't saying I know what. I said we out.
Oh, you ain't shake my hand though, so let's be honest already. Cause later on I can pull the footage up and show you that you didn't shake my hand yet. I shook your hand already. That was the thumb, but alright. Oh, okay. I mean, you giving me angles later. You give it if Sick F around and lose, I could say, man, I ain't see you shake your hand. I win that argument.
I just told you I shook your hand.
All right, I get it. All right. What we got to get into though? For real though, what's next? So we can.
That was it for the super fight.
I mean, like, what next? Like, what are we gonna do next? What's next? What was respect the culture about talking about?
I don't know, DMX.
I just didn't know what to say. I would have said something, but I didn't. All right, man. I can't think of what to pick next. I'm gonna just look at some folders.
The king of the Queens. I said the king of the Queens. The king versus Queen.
We still gotta do the king versus Queens, bro.
Yeah, we ain't do that yet. I ain't want that to be at the end of this video.
And that's the
That's why I was
same weekend.
That's why I was acting silly and
That's
shit.
right. We did. Me and you ain't never talk about that being the same weekend. You want to? I'll split this video up. We can talk about that. I mean, it's in here, so we ain't gotta talk about that. We can talk about it in the King vs Queen then. Actually, we like, yeah, we gonna mention that one anyway. But the first battle we talk about, we're gonna say it's the same. We got pushed back, but we still got to talk about. So yeah, y'all stay tuned.
Only
We gotta get into King vs Queens 2. Only in caffeine. You said you mean what? What you about to say? Talk to the people.
I'm trying to see if I got the pictures and shit.
Queen or King vs Queen. All right. Yeah, I'm about to end this.
Trying to change the background.
URL.
All I do is hit 'em